Hey everyone! So some of you may have noticed I've been MIA for quite some time now. My apologies. But I figured what better way to make a comeback than to do a monthly favorites video, especially since quite a few of you asked to see them every month. But not only that, I thought to myself, what's even better than a monthly favorites but then to do an entire summer favorites? So this video is pretty much just going to be products that I found myself reaching for all summer long. Hopefully it'll be interesting for you even though fall is quickly approaching, but enough rambling, let's just get into it. The first product I was loving all summer long is the Formula X nail polishes, but not just their entire range, strictly the ColorCurators line. My top 3 shades that have released in the past couple months are Beige from our book, which is a light beige with very fine pink shimmer. It almost gives it an iridescent look to the nails. There's also Puffin, which is a muted mint gray. It's kind of one of those staple shades that you can wear with anything. And my most worn by far has been Victory Lap. It's an absolutely beautiful pink with a metallic rose gold shift. It's been my favorite for the summer months just because it gives off an underwater opal sea kind of feeling to it. But just in general, I am a fan of the Formula X nail polish range. I find that the brush makes them very easy to apply without being messy, and the polish itself is a longer lasting formula. If you haven't tried the Formula X range, definitely give them a shot. They make some pretty great polishes. Next up, we have the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. This is one of those products that is more on the expensive side, especially since it's just a face mist, but it really does leave your skin looking hydrated and luminous and dewy. Since I started using it, I've found that it's really great for dry skin, especially on days where your foundation's left looking a little flaky and scaly and just really matte. It's the kind of mist that absorbs quickly into the skin and instantly refreshes your face. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of this product when I first tried it. It took a few wears to get the hang of it and figure out how much exactly you need to spray because a little product goes a long way. I would say anything over 3 to 4 mists is going to be way too much, and it can leave you looking dewy to the point of looking greasy. It also has a very natural green tea herb type scent to it due to the natural ingredients, which again I wasn't really a fan of when I first started using it. But all in all, after figuring out exactly how to use it for my needs, I've been really enjoying this product ever since, and the dewy, luminous finish it left on my skin all summer long. Like I said, it is more expensive, but if you're in the same boat as me with the kind of dry skin looking problems, then it's definitely worth checking out, even for the price. This next product isn't necessarily a summer favorite, it's been an all-time favorite since the day I started using it, and that is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara, which I don't think I've ever mentioned on my channel before. The Better Than Sex Mascara really does everything I want it to. It lengthens, it adds volume, it kind of gives you that fullness that you get when you wear false lashes without having to wear false lashes, and it also kind of gives them a more curled appearance. But I really feel that's more influenced from the hourglass shaped wand rather than the formula itself, or I might just be crazy and it might just be me. Who knows? Your lashes are left feeling soft and flexible throughout wear. I never have issues with the mascara flaking off or piling on the tops of my cheeks by the end of the day. I've also never experienced it transferring or bleeding, like if you have watery eyes. But Too Faced did recently, over the summer, release a waterproof version of this mascara, which I am very, very excited to try. If you've tried it yourself, let me know your thoughts in the comments if it's worth picking up. I tend to be pretty late to the game and jumping on the bandwagon with cult favorite products, and this next one is no exception. I've finally gotten around to trying it, and it has changed my makeup game for my nose. Benefit's Porefessional is an excellent face primer for filling in pores and smoothing out skin's texture. It does exactly what it promises. I usually pair it with other face primers in the sense where I will only apply the Porefessional where I need it. It's definitely made my makeup apply and wear much nicer in those areas. I also found that it is slightly mattifying, which also kind of helps the foundation from breaking down faster and easier throughout wear. I haven't tried many face primers strictly geared towards filling in pores, since it's not really that big of an issue for me, but I've been really liking this one so far, and I do plan on picking up a full-sized version. Next up, we have the Clinique Cheek Pop blushes, and these are without doubt one of my favorite blush formulas of all time since the day they released. My most reached for shades are either Heather Pop, which is this perfect everyday blush that suits pretty much every look, or Pansy Pop because it is more unique and cool toned. It's not very often that you see a cool lilac-y type blush. Regardless to them being my go-to shades though, the entire line is consistent in quality, performance, and wear time. It doesn't matter which shade you reach for. They're going to supply you with a subtle yet buildable color and leave a very nice, soft satin sheen to your cheeks. Obviously, the biggest plus of them, of course, is the cute little daisy design. If you're the type of person that tends to go overboard and apply too much blush, these will be right up your alley because they're so subtle and pretty on the cheeks. This next product is one that I'm honestly surprised people still aren't talking about, and that is the ColourPop Cream Gel Colors. Zulu and Crybaby have been my most reached for shades for eye looks. I've also used DTLA in a cut crease before too, but these gel liners are really beautiful once you play around with them and kind of figure out how to use them. They can be used as a simple liner to add a pop of color. After all, I think that is their intended use, is an eyeliner. But they're also really lovely to use as a super opaque, straight up color on the lid. They have a creamy texture that's really easy to apply on the lid and use, but they do dry down incredibly fast. I like using a flat synthetic brush to pick up a small amount of product and work in tiny sections at a time to apply the color on the lid. After experimenting the first couple times, I did notice that they do not work as an eyeshadow base, as other shadows and powders don't really layer over them very well, and the product can get crumbly and almost flake off if it's worked with too much. They're so opaque and easy to use, and they're ridiculously long-lasting because they do dry down so fast. Next up, we have the MAC Vamplify glosses, and I'm pretty sure that I've mentioned this before, but they're without doubt my favorite gloss formula from MAC. My fingers are still crossed that someday they will become permanent in the line. Please let them be permanent in the line. Please, MAC, please. If you haven't heard why I love them yet, let me give you a little breakdown. They're comfortable, they're highly pigmented, opaque, hydrating, and unlike other gloss formulas out there, especially ones from MAC, they're never sticky or tacky on lips. I'm not usually a fan of glosses. I find them to kind of be messy, but these are the one exception. They're an all-around great product, and you can layer them or you can wear them alone. Either way, they're gorgeous on the lips. I love them. This next one might be a surprise. It was for me. Bear with me. It is the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I'm not usually one to fall into these social media influence-based companies or products, but I'm really glad that I finally got around to trying Makeup Geek products. Because despite my stubbornness throughout the years, these actually live up to the hype and the claims. The shadows are pigmented, easy to blend with themselves and other brands. The texture is incredibly smooth, and they're just all around nice shadows. It kind of hurts me that I didn't want to like them, but I do really like them. Especially the black one, it is so pigmented. I've been wearing and testing these shadows for the past couple months, especially in the last few videos that I posted, and a lot of you were commenting on those looks, so it must be a good sign. If you've been wanting to try Makeup Geek, give them a shot. Their contour powders are also really nice, but eyeshadows, good stuff. Try them. Even if you're stubborn like me, just cave and try them. You won't regret it. Last but not least, this one might seem a little strange, and if you've ever wondered what I smell like, then this is the answer. It is the Fruits and Passion Pear Peony fragrance. The notes of it are a mixture of pear, magnolia, and green tea. It's not something that I originally thought that I would like. I typically try to stay away from fruity or flowery or sweet smelling scents, but this specific scent is surprisingly very fresh and summery without being overly sweet or unbearable. I wish that YouTube had scratch and sniff. I wish that you could smell this scent. It just smells so good. Fruits and Passion is a Canadian brand, and I believe that their only stores are in Quebec areas now. But if you ever happen to find them in your area, definitely stop in and give this scent a sniff. Just go in and smell the store, because the store just smells delicious. They have this little spray bottle of, I don't even know what it is, but they walk around the store during the day and just spray, and it's just, I want to smell like that. Fruits and Passion is like walking into heaven. That's what heaven would smell like. So those are some of my favorite products from this past summer. Be sure to share in the comments below some of your favorite products. Do we have any in common? Maybe you can recommend some products to me. I like buying new things, and you guys enable me to buy new things, so thank you. As always, I will have a full list of products mentioned down below in the description, as well as up on my blog. If you enjoy monthly favorite videos from me, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe so I will know, and then I will keep on making them. And if you'd like to give me a follow on social media, I will have all of my social media listed here, as well as down in the description. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I hope that you're all having a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching.